Hello. So today's episode is why do we play?
Good day. Welcome back, guys and gals, and our non binary pals. So, today's topic is the value of play. So, what value does play have in our lives? And first, let me begin with a little background on myself. I've been in the tabletop games industry for almost 3 decades now. And being in this industry, I guess I would have some level of expertise when it comes to play. Uh, so I guess that's what makes this topic also near and dear to me, and why I feel so very passionate about the value of play. Uh, I come from a very traditional, conservative Asian family, and of course, being Asian, uh, we really value work, hard work, and so I grew up not really putting a lot of value on play, and but it was something that I really loved doing even as a kid, and of course even now as an adult, and being in this industry. Uh, Early on when I was working in this industry, I did feel some question marks coming from members of my family as to them questioning whether or not the industry I'm in uh, was indeed important, because it's not involved in something as basic as food, clothing, or shelter. And so this led me to a lot of deep thinking regarding the value of play. And this led me down to a lot of personal reflections on the value of what I'm actually doing, and what if I do have a significant contribution to society. And I have come to a conclusion that play does indeed contribute, and does indeed play a vital role in society and in the development of humans. Uh, First off, let's look at it from a purely biological or natural or evolutionary perspective. We see play behavior even in animals like dogs, chimpanzees, pretty much any animal that is involved in that work in social groups, you would definitely see play behavior. Like, for example, when we see uh, animals like cats, lions, dogs, wolves, you will see puppies and even adult dogs engage in play behavior. Uh, so evolutionary biologists have seen or theorized that play behavior in social animals uh, is a way for them to learn behaviors, especially for pack animals, learn behaviors in hunting, and they do learn these behaviors while playing in a very low risk situation. So you don't really want to teach your pups or cubs hunting real prey where they could actually really get hurt. So what happens is the pups and the cubs play hunt, and then that's how they learn their hunting behaviors. And it also play also plays a role in their social structure, and this is where uh, the cubs and pups learn how to hunt together. So even from a very purely um, evolutionary or natural perspective, play really does play a role in the development of animals, especially when it comes to learning. And even play behavior for humans also falls into this category. Let me tell you a story before when I was in the gym, because people always, don't question these days. People don't question the value of physical exercise and uh, the health benefits we get from it. But we still do question whether or not play behavior or playing does have any benefit for our health. And let me start off with something like with an experience I had in the gym when I was, exercising and lifting weights. And in the distance, I was looking through out the window, and I saw some construction workers working and building a house. And they were hard at work, perspiring in the heat of the day, and they were building a house. And here I was also lifting weights, but no work actually gets done. So I'm lifting weights, exerting effort, spending calories. No house gets built, no roads get built, nothing, no work is actually done. But people don't question why I'm doing the exercise. So this got me thinking whether or not exercise or physical exercise had any value, and if physical exercise was the ultimate, I guess, privilege that someone like me would actually pay a gym, pay my gym membership to actually spend calories when there are people out there who are working physical labor, physical labor and actually building things. And this got me thinking that at the end of the day, exercise is kind of like play, where you're preparing your body, or at least uh, strengthening your body for life's daily stresses. For in case you encounter something unusual in the future, your body would be ready, your heart would be ready, your cardiovascular system would be ready, and it basically prepares your body, physical body, for stresses. And eventually, I got to thinking that play for humans also operates on the same principle, where we're actually engaging in an mental activity or mental exertion where no work actually gets done. We're not actually planning or thinking of something that would be of great benefit to society. Uh, that's basically what play is. But it is a way for us to engage our mental faculties and keep our mental faculties active and sharp, preparing ourselves for the future, for when we are called upon to, like, you know think critically or solve problems. So it keeps our minds sharp, so to speak, and ready to tackle problems. In fact, there have been several studies that have shown that people who keep their brains mentally engaged, and not just by play, but with reading and other mentally active activities, which include play, have delayed have delayed the onset of Alzheimer's. So even from these studies, it could be, there could be a correlation between the value of play and our mental health. Not to mention that play behavior for humans is also a way for us to not just engage in mental or critical thinking, but it also engages us in our social skills. It helps us in our value judgments, in valuing which action is more important than the other. Um, and it also, some games also train us in our negotiation skills and how we relate to other people. And playing games is a safe way for us to practice these behaviors without there being a lot of things at stake, or without there being uh, real negative impacts on our lives when and if we lose when we're playing games. So there is not just a mental health value, there is a social value, as play behavior allows us to gel with other people in our community. So I guess that's really where play comes in, and where the value of play comes in. But again, I'd like to remind everyone that play is only one aspect of our lives. And the most important thing is that we have a balanced life. There should be work, there should be our social commitments to family and friends, and make sure you also engage in play. So until next time, work hard, play harder.